Hello, dear ones, it's Alice. I thought I'd talk just a tiny bit about the unusual physical qualities we may be born with, what they call abnormal, and the cause of them. And I'll use myself as an example because I know more about my past incarnations than I know about anybody else's. I was born with a couple of not too important but interesting physical abnormalities. One is in my brain. It's a blood vessel that's somewhat enlarged, larger than it should be. And one is in my heart. My heart, one of the valves doesn't close completely. And both of those things haven't caused me any trouble in life, and they're not like dooming me to anything. They're just unusual physical things that I was born with. And each one of those has to do with past incarnations. The problem with my head has to do with an incarnation in which I was actually bashed in the head and killed. I was in a lot of wars, and it may have been then. And so I carried through various incarnations not the physical injury, but the cellular memory of pain. Yeah, and this cellular memory of pain attracted more pain from incarnation to incarnation, physical things, probably, and also astral body things that like caused morphogenetic distortions in my emotional body, in my etheric field. And so eventually it got to the point where actually it came into the physical in this incarnation as a slightly abnormal blood vessel in my brain. And it's good to know about things like this because then we can go into the healing of the morphogenetic distortion that caused it. Say with light language work like Judy Satori has, or with soul wounding clearing work like Daniela Breen has, or any number of other healing modalities that we use to clear ourselves and heal ourselves. And during the ascension process, which makes it much easier because of the incoming light being so fine, so rare. So now I'd like to just talk, just one more example has to do with what I mentioned about my heart. And my feeling is I can remember several incarnations, well, actually quite a few incarnations in which my heart received great damage through loving people that injured me physically. And you got to remember, back in the old days on Earth, it wasn't all like wine and roses. There was a lot of warring. There was a lot of uncivilized behavior. There was a lot of stuff that went on, and still is. So this abnormality in my heart, while it doesn't affect my physical stamina or my longevity, it nevertheless reminds me, because every time I go to the doctor, they say, "Oh yeah, did you know, one of your whatever it is." And so I say, "Yes, I know, thank you." and so then I'm reminded one more time that it's very important for me in this lifetime to heal the wounding in my heart, to make my heart chakra whole again, and to come back into total relationship with the love that I am. So that's the important thing to think about. Genetic changes that make us different from other people, that even in the case of those that involve early death, shortening of our lifetime or suffering during life, they're usually an indication of soul wounding that needs to be healed. And so, in that way, they're a gift from God because they remind us to heal. And keep in mind that as we go through the ascension process and return to the full majesty of our soul and our greatness as beings of light, we will remember the process of healing ourselves of all genetic problems, of all diseases, we can do. We'll be able to actually notice and do DNA repair, and that's something wonderful to look forward to at the end of this long process. So.